everyone? Phil back for Updates of the Past. I'm going to do a quick video on this here fella. It's a 1/32 scale. Massey Ferguson 4800 4-wheel drive. As you can see, here's some info on the actual real tractor. Open face box. I'm guessing you could consider it a shelf model, but it's pretty cool. It is single wheeled though. The only thing I didn't like, but it was only $18 on Outback Toys. Alright, let's move on to the start of the show. The 1/32 scale Massey Ferguson 4800 4-wheel drive. Alright y'all, I'm back. Here it is. The 1/32 scale Massey Ferguson 4800 4-wheel drive. Like I said, it's got them singles, and to me a 4-wheel drive looks kind of goofy without duals. But like, as I mentioned in the opening there, this was, I think it's $18 still on Outback Toys. That's cheap for any kind of 32nd scale nowadays. And it isn't really too bad other than the single wheels. The real tractor was produced by Massey Ferguson from 1978 through 1983. Part of the 4000 4-wheel drive series. Next tractor in this series was a 4840. Manufacturer Massey Ferguson, of course. Original price was $87,000 in 1983. Engine net 225 horsepower. Drawbar claimed 150 horsepower. Drawbar tested 153.7 horsepower. PTO tested 179.3. Just a nice picture of one here on the tractor data. I'll link that information in the description of the video as well on tractor data. It's a real sharp tractor. I remember I have seen these in my youth, especially. I did see these in the early 80s and up in through the 80s. I've seen a few around, not a lot, but a few. They're classic looking box style design, flat fenders, flat hood design 4-wheel drive, which is really down my alley, to be totally 100% honest, if I'm honest. Let me turn my chair around here, try to sit down. We'll take a quick look at it. Here's the rear end. It's got a realistic looking drawbar and pin there, as you can see. I guess that's for 1/32 implements. No fenders on the back. It looks kind of goofy. I guess that's how a real tractor was, maybe? I don't know. Let me look at that picture on tractor data. No, it has fenders. This one has fenders, so that's kind of weird they did it without fenders. What would be a reason for no fenders? If anybody knows, let me know. There's your articulation point on both sides. Back of the cab here, Massey Ferguson across the bottom. Silver top, Massey Ferguson gray or silver top cab. Inside the cab, let's see if we can get a look in there. It's alright in there, I guess. Shelf model. Got your muffler intake on the hood there. Massey Ferguson MF 4800 on both sides there. Engine compartment. I think that engine, that black piece anyway, is plastic. Seems to be. I think the top of the cab is plastic, but the rest of the cab is metal though. It looks and feels metal. There's the grill. No decal grill, nice inserted grill. The wheels on the tractor are plastic, I think. Rubber tires though. I mean, it's single wheel, but it doesn't look horrible, I guess. I think 4-wheel drives need to have, they need to have duals on them. It's pretty neat though, I thought. We'll do a few comparisons here. One of my last videos I did, the John Deere VW. Last video actually I think I did. Let me find the 1/32 here. Yeah, I'll get me one here. Another video I did recently, the 1/32 scale white 4-210 4-wheel drive. I'll find one more here. 32nd scale Magnum 380 AFS Connect. Definitely a neat little full drive for 18 bucks especially. You can't beat that in my opinion. That's a pretty good deal there. I don't care who you are. Alright everyone, I'll close out this video. I want to thank everyone that tunes into my channel. Sorry I was gone so long, y'all. I appreciate anyone that hung in for me while I went through that dry spell there. I'm going to still be getting these, but I'm going to be real kind of picky about how I get them and how much I spend. Though a couple I did buy, I did go up to 135 on. But I had gift cards from Christmas and they're coming Saturday, so I'm on 16 scale stuff, so I knocked some of it down as far as what I put out on it. But I'm trying to get back into it, y'all. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate y'all. I'll go ahead and close out my video. This is Phil for Replicas of the Past. Y'all have a blessed day. We'll talk again soon.